live! Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey!
No.
Everybody have a good week?
Yeah!
Good. Hi, hello, welcome. This is our weekly horror comedy stream, Lost Requiem. Or should I say Doomed and Determined? Well, Lost Requiem is the name of the arc.
Music.
Or the campaign.
Music.
Is music not playing?
The music is not playing.
Oh, I picked it. I stopped playing it because I didn't want it to run out. So yeah, the music's intense because we're in the middle of combat, but we're going to keep it, because we're going to jump in pretty quickly. I just want to give a quick shout out to our book, Into the Runeverse. Woo! It's 5e and TOV compatible, and Kenna actually found out when trying to convert some stuff that the classes in this are TOV compatible too, without much conversion needed at all. So that's pretty sweet compared to other 5e classes. That's because I made the classes in this a little bit more broken than standard 5e, but TOV, I think, like half steps all the classes sort of like oof a little bit more.
Essentially did that with the new upgrades.
Yeah. And so check that out. You can find it on Amazon. You can also find the link on our link tree, which will take you to my website, which still looks very, very rudimentary because I haven't had a chance to work on it because I've been busy with classes at school. To make the website better. I know it's like a weird circular problem, but it'll eventually solve itself. Other than that, check that out. Who is our... That's our third-party person of the week. That's all we're going to do is talk about us, because I'm feeling self-serving, and I really want to get into this fight.
Hey.
So, diving deep down into the mist, to the west of Lubra, we come down to the streets of Osnabrück. Somehow you guys found the warehouse district. You don't know how you kind of found yourselves there, Sirmia. You felt pushed to look into some windows, and you found some questionable things. But one of the things you did see after you kind of heard some people arguing as you guys were walking through the sort of barren streets, and you saw them leave, and some things were branded with Cult of Veldaraam. After breaking in and using a silent spell, you guys discovered that these boxes were filled with good old Fade. That nice fancy street drug that was a thorn in your guys' side for the start of the campaign.
Which Braddock confirmed.
Braddock confirmed. He is coming down from that after mince-meeting one of the enemies. But whilst...
It was a big demon in front of me.
Yeah.
It needed to be judged.
And, whilst you guys were looking
Still
through...
here.
Yeah. Two heavily armored gentlemen who referred to themselves as Xylus and Petrion sent a cult member to alert the others, meanwhile encountered all of you. And that's where you guys left off. You downed one of their lieutenants, but the two of them are still up. One of them being heavily wounded, the other one not really having had engaged in combat yet. You will note that their ally did, instead of die, as you've seen some of the other cult members do, this one disintegrated into particles of what seemed to be like sparkling light.
And Ron is down.
Oh, and Ron's down. Yeah, that's right. Ron's down. Sorry about that.
But
Ron.
he is stabilized.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Hey,
Oh, that's right, because you got the periaptic wound closure.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, so Ran, it's your turn. Roll me a death saving throw.
He
Stabilized.
doesn't need to be stabilized.
He's
Oh,
stabilized.
you just stay unconscious.
Yeah. Until somebody heals him.
I see. So
Or until
I
he
was just going
takes
to do it to
damage
have him wake
again.
up, if that makes sense.
And then he
Someone's got to like...
stabilizes.
Slap me around a little bit. Like, hey, stop it. I just got, like, murdered.
Until he takes his constitution negative HP, he is stable.
Does it count as like half a hit point? Like if you get attacked, you don't get 2 death saves. You just start rolling death saves again.
I think you basically stabilize, but you have the death saves. Yes, you don't have to keep rolling, but it's like the next
somebody
time...
attacks you when you're stabilized.
2 death
So-
saves.
2 death saves.
Yep, but
Yeah.
you're still stable.
So it comes
If you have
around.
a magical thing.
It would come back around to your turn, because it's at the top. I believe when it's your turn, or when it comes to your turn, that's when you stabilize. So if somebody attacks you, you would start dying again, instantly get 2 death saves. If they attack you again, you would die instead of just stabilizing.
Well, let's not worry about that.
Yeah, right now...
Someone can
the
save me before that happens.
black-haired knight is going to. I don't know why I wrote
Be a
Ignite.
wuss because he can't hit anything.
Well, yep. There it comes for you, Braddock.
As Ron's
I got your
going,
back, Ron.
as,
Still
as,
tripping.
as
I'm
Ron's
still
laying on the ground going, don't
Yeah.
tempt him.
I'm still disappeared. Until my turn.
Ron's like face is like cut in half.
I can do rerun. So I know
I
you're not there.
usually put my coin there, but
Oh!
I took my coin home. I can just put the coin back.
I did such a good job of keeping this clean, and now it's just filled with fun dice.
Did I action surge last turn? I think.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
That's how you took
Oh.
the one guy out.
Right.
Remember, y'all have my Ronic inspiration.
Bratic! Does a 26 hit?
It's so broken.
Nope.
We're in the
Really?
same combat still.
I have my
Or it's
plus
broken
2.
because
I have
we're so
20
slow.
AC.
Oh, you've got your.
I have
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
22
The
because
apostle
of that.
thing,
With
yeah.
that,
But
and then
it
because the
doesn't
shield
say
of
it.
swings.
It says at the end of each
When I
session.
Yeah,
leave,
that's why it's broken, 'cause we're
whenever
so
I
slow.
Oh, so
attack,
it's-
it
it's-
adds 1 to my AC.
Mechanically.
Yeah,
Okay.
cheese grater activated.
Yeah, you're
so
just.
it's basically
in my
he's
head,
coming
you're just
in.
standing
It's
there like, oh, I took him down. But you're literally like. Okay, so he can see that.
If I action surged and cleaved last turn, I would have effectively 31 AC right now.
Okay, not knowing that number, but because I now know you are literally like a sphere of pain.
That's a great
Cheese
band
grater.
name right there. Talani, write that
It
down on your
sounds
list.
a lot less dangerous than it is. It's a whirling dervish of death, but I just say cheese grater.
It's the Wisconsinite.
The Wisconsinator.
There's so many options I could do right now, and I'm trying to figure out what the best thing is before I can.
Run! Just take a knee, son. Just take a knee. I
Let us take your drugs. And
I
let us
offer
leave.
this to everyone. Bend the knee. No, don't bend the knee. I'm not asking you to praise me or anything. Just take a knee. Bow this one out.
Give us your
Just
drugs.
take the
Braddock takes, Braddock takes out a handful of Fade and blows it right into the guy's face.
Relax.
I feel like Mari's on their way.
Oh yeah, shit. I didn't.
If Mari feels Rand go down, like they're not just gonna continue.
Well, Mari's
flying.
down then.
They don't share an
Doesn't-
HP pool yet.
Okay, all right. I know
Oh.
actually what I'm gonna do.
Oh, it's just if they
I think
die.
I think it's level 15.
Yeah, they share an HP pool at level 15 now, which has benefits. in combat.
Shit gets real.
It's to be able to make you more of a frontline fighter,
Yeah.
and so sometimes it keeps him out of danger, but
Puts me in danger.
puts you. Yeah, it's.
Well,
Luckily, you've got a lot of shields around you who are great at killing things before they can get to you. Usually.
plus also I can.
Don't know what you're talking about.
If I get into a lot of trouble, me and Mare can fly far away and then shoot from far away.
Braddock literally sounds like a chainsaw right now. All right. I like that one a lot. I gotta shave
have
down a tiny little bit of it.
Wait, you
I'm
have
sorry, it's my turn. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I should put a minute in front of myself. I'm breaking my own rule, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Ah.
Breathe.
We broke him.
Again, take a knee.
Seeing that,
Is there the player's handbook somewhere? Especially
I have it right here.
If I don't have a phone this week, that might be handy for me.
Yeah. I finally downloaded TOD to my files on my phone, so I don't even need the internet to access.
this is the problem with controlling more than one character. Fuck a duck. Okay.
No.
See what hatches.
It's like it's
That's
not just
animal
that,
abuse.
but it's more about like when you have characters of a certain intelligence. It's like, oh, they would think about things.
They wouldn't think about things, TJ. They would just act.
This is the heat of combat.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna do that so we can have advantage on Braddock. That's a miss.
Really?
Um,
That's pretty rare. for
Yeah.
advantage.
It was a poo-poo roll. Okay,
Not a poo-poo roll.
it was a poo-poo roll.
Poo-poo.
All right,
The poop.
There was the poo-poo.
a 32 hits. Right.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be activating parry.
Yeah, yes, but I parry.
Okay,
Now I
you are
have
going to
38
take.
AC.
Now, Braddock, you see this sword as it comes in. You see it for a second. The blade almost light up like Sermia's sword
Oh, okay.
as it like just chuffs in. You take.
Reaction.
Okay.
He takes.
Are you saying that he's using spice?
No. Hold on. Sorry.
Snow.
I'm doing the math. I just want to make sure I'm doing the math correctly. 21 slashing damage
Okay.
and 31 radiant.
So his friend takes all that.
All right, so
As I use my cloud. Rude.
Again, son, just take a knee.
so as that happens, you see it hit him, and like the
You switch
cut
places?
just kind of like, and a little blood, and then the radiant energy hits, and it almost looked like it resonates with him, and then calms down, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Like he's looking like, "What the fuck was he looking? I didn't mean to do anything." They're like, "Fuck you! I didn't."
Did
try
you
to-"
see that? He hit you. Did you see that?
Did they
How
switch
dare you
places?
hit your friend like that? Can you? Would you believe that? If you need to discuss this, I understand. If you need to take this outside,
they-
Yes,
Did they switch
you
places?
guys can take a time out if you
They
want.
don't switch places. It just kind of.
Just transfer.
So he is going to cast command on you now. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Did you say that the slashing did very little, but the radiant did a lot?
The radiant seemed to do almost nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, I failed.
Okay.
But, I succeed.
Okay.
Defiant. I'm going to activate my legendary resistance, basically, that I get once a day.
Okay, yeah,
My
you haven't used
heroic
that yet.
moon. And just, no.
All right.
So do what you do, and then...
We're so happy
They're
for
going to
fighters.
cast command. It is going to say,
Yes.
submit, and this will not end poorly. And you feel the magic like spell come out of his hand as he says that, and he kind of watches it wash over you. These aren't normal assholes, Petrion.
They're prolapsed.
They're prolapse assholes.
your friend's literally bleeding out on the floor right now. If anything, he's
That's funny,
prolapsed.
man, Ron.
As
He's not
Ron,
even prolapsed. He's collapsed.
as Ron is laying there, just like you're talking about the dead friend, and I'm like, hey.
Again, your dead friend is on the floor.
That guy's an anal fisher.
You just hear Ron go, "You're an asshole."
I'm trying to distract
Can I actually
him.
step up real quick, Mike? I need to know what a certain spell does, because I don't know if they just changed the name or if there's...
I too need a peep at the bard.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I can pull it up on here.
Thank you. Okay, actually... Okay, I want to make sure I didn't keep the spell page open so you knew what I was about to do. There's like a marker on it. Yeah. Circle with highlighter.
I haven't gotten
Prepare, he's gonna cast Power Word Kill.
It does not work at this point.
I cast Gat.
No, you cast American magic.
If I was a student at Hogwarts, I'd choose physical violence.
I love that
I was
song.
just thinking about that video.
No magic spells are gonna work on me.
That video is
Okay.
basically the premise of Evan Count from Misfits and Magic on Dimension 20.
That song is the entire premise of the anime Mashal Magic and Muscles.
Okay.
I use bardic performance.
Polyjuice potion
I
now.
pop
I'm
back
drinking
into
creatine.
existence
Okay.
and I start swinging my sword.
Just starts blasting.
So
I
anyway.
use an action to spin a sword above my head. And it looks like I'm just gonna dance, but I will bonus action cleave. But I'm celebrating life, so at the start of your turn, you can choose to use one of your hit dice, and you can regain HP equal to the result plus my charisma modifier, which is 5.
Do we have to hear you and see you to benefit?
Yes,
from
so
that?
Yes.
he's got to be awake. But if someone can like,
Wait. Well, first of all, I crit on the first cleave. Yeah, you have to be within 30 feet and be able to hear or see to be affected.
And I'm sorry, what does that do again? What's the effect?
you can basically, on a short rest, you can use your hit dice to heal.
Yep.
You can do that on your turn now
Okay.
while she's doing that. So
That's,
you
Okay.
can-
that's the effect that I choose for this specific.
right.
But there are other things.
They can
you
switch things
do.
out.
Yeah.
And then also, when I start it, and every turn that I continue it, you can use your reaction to move up to half your speed.
Hear that run? Oh wait, you're down.
Without provoking attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Ron just on the ground.
Sits up,
So
flips Braddock off,
first
slays
cleave I
back.
crit. I did not twain. I got heads.
Again, you're still Twain.
Uh, 24 slashing on this guy. Or
Okay.
no, it's a crit, so
Good. So
43. And then I will attack that guy, which is not yeah. That's,
this guy?
Yeah.
Can you reach him? He's a square away from you.
I can move to reach him.
All right. Would that invoke an attack of opportunity from that guy?
Not with my battle march. I use my reaction to move,
Oh.
All right.
and that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
26 slashing. And my last cleave, I will move back and take the opportunity attack. If he wants to.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh my
So
God.
this guy's making an opportunity
Yes.
attack? That guy. Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
I know you guys might be like, of course fucking hits, TJ. But like, at this point, especially with your like items that you made for yourselves,
I literally have a 31 AC. Right?
yeah, it's like it's, I have to
I
clarify.
don't have any AC adjusting. So only, unless I'm next to Braddock, I guess I have 21.
You'll take 15
I
slashing
have the
damage,
aura, and then its shield swings.
and
I'll take 15 slashing.
some other stuff that after what we talked about, we don't have to worry about very much in the future. But for tonight, it's gonna hurt. Let's see. $35 radiant damage. I'll try one of these.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Dex damage. 30 slashing.
30? Hold on. That's just enough to kill this guy.
Does he die?
So as you like chuff down, it sinks in, but
It stops at the chest plate.
well, yeah, he's alive. No, it like goes in, he like catches, and you see him like, and he looks, and the other guy's like, his eyes are wide.
Take a knee.
And he's like, I'll see you soon, brother. And he looks over to you and just, yeah, let me make sure nothing bad happens.
Thanos snaps away.
Are these guys Goldilocks vampires?
All right, you're good. So, it's not like a blinding, but cinematically, it's kind of like fuck moment where like a flash of light, and your sword just kind of in air, and there's like a little singe mark where he was standing. Smells almost like a warm spring day.
Ron goes,
His tail wags in death or in stabilization.
as he's got like the death rattle going.
Just, like, breathing through blood.
But his tail
Alright,
is
is that your turn,
wagging.
Sirmia?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in a field.
Could you, when you're stabilized, can you still roll death saves to possibly get a nat 20? And
That's
wake
what I
up?
was gonna say. I would argue if he's stabilized, someone can try and like audibly like wake up, and we'll have him roll like a perception if it'll like
Should I
wake
grab
him
my
up.
brush?
So whoever's turn it is, it's a free action to talk. So you could just be like, "Get up, you lazy ass," or I'll even let you bonus action like kick him with your foot while you're dancing. You know, after you kill the guy. But
I take 1 point of damage and die.
shit! Well, you still got movement, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just move over and just kick him with your foot. Give me perception, Ron. DC's 10.
Get up.
To come up with one.
Hey, Ron, wake
Okay, I
the
think
fuck up! It's already noon. Get
on,
your
I-
life together.
Right?
Okay,
Aren't you handsome Cassidy right now?
No,
if I fail
It's
this,
gay.
I thought
Daytime,
this
isn't
was
it?
nighttime.
I thought we had switched to nighttime.
I
I
have,
thought this was daytime.
That's a free action, you said? Okay.
I have a +6 to perception, so if I fail this, I'm gonna probably leave. And
+6 to perception.
Oh, wait,
I feel
no,
like
no,
it's so
you're
much
right.
higher.
You're right. It is nighttime. This is handsome.
You have 2 wisdom only?
no, wait, no, wisdom. Yeah, I have a 14 wisdom.
I thought you just had expertise in it or something.
Plus, or I got a 10, so that's 16.
All right, so you. It smells like spring flowers.
You're welcome.
Oh, it smells so lovely here.
Then I...
Did
Get your
someone-
head out of your ass, Ron. We're
did-
in a battle.
Did
gonna-
someone redecorate while I was? Smells
Object
lovely.
interact and grab another bundle of fade and put it
Who
in my
did the
bag.
floral
That's
arrangement
fucking
in this
hilarious.
warehouse?
How much is in a bundle?
Like a handful.
I assume
Give
I
me
can
a.
only-
Just give. I know this is. You
I
should
assume I can
technically
grab
skill
one.
check.
Notice.
Yeah, you can grab one. So you don't have to. If you want to try and grab more than one, it would be a skill check. To grab one, because Sirmia's strong, she could just
22.
kind of clutch one. You're good. Yeah. So it's like. It's honestly. It's where's the sack of herd? It's as big as the sack of herd.
So I have 100 pounds plus whatever that is.
Yeah.
An additional pound.
Yeah. Which is a lot when it comes to powder.
101 pounds.
I'm gonna
Kind
become
of
a
keeping
drug
me on my
dealer.
toes since 2014.
Guys, I'm gonna be a drug dealer.
Don't
I finally
say
got
that
my
to
life
a
figured
cop.
out, guys.
Oh my god.
I like to rustle your
Oh
feathers.
man.
I am literally going to be knocking on your door in 6 months to arrest you at this point.
Yeah, even I'm not that dumb.
Oh no, I'm gonna be put
It's
in
the
jail.
other knight's turn.
And your cellmate.
I'm not afraid. I'll kill him.
You can't even say this wasn't premeditated.
I need
You
everyone to
literally
roll
are
me
telling me
a
you're bad.
dexterity saving
How are
throw.
you supposed to
Eh?
know?
A dexterity saving throw.
You just said you were going to be a drug dealer.
Possible
everybody.
deniability.
Everybody.
Everybody!
What is it,
Everybody! Yeah.
I think in this, it's more like no.
I'm so good at
21.
dexterity. What does he look like he's doing?
Exploding out with divine.
Not 20.
Nat 20! Hey! +8, so 28.
That's gonna be an 18 for me.
Cassie, you failed.
No, wait. Hold on. I forgot the bonus from the
From the what?
the good luck item that I had from D&D. Gives me a +1 to all of my saving throws and skill checks. the Stone of Good Luck.
Oh,
So it would actually be a 19. Does that make a difference?
That's just enough to...
Woohoo!
It's sweet.
I'm gonna have the computer do this for me because it's quicker. Don't need to eat up time if we don't have to. All right. You will all take 28 radiant damage.
That's half.
Yes.
And I already have resistance to radiant for.
Ron's back down.
Rounds back down.
You
And he's stable.
How much
What
was
did I do?
You're down.
28.
28,
All I
so
did was
half of that
all I
is-
did was get kicked, wake up, and then
14.
die again. How is that my fault?
Don't forget that you can roll a hit dice on your turn.
Oh, I can.
Only if you're awake.
Oh, well, that's a problem because I'm not awake currently.
Somebody kick Ran again.
This is literally
Oh,
the
shit.
definition of a personal problem
Interesting.
right now.
All right. It's then going to make
We love wound closure.
kind of looking at the door that the guy ran to and seeing York in front of him, Cassidy. He is going to make a great sword attack.
Can someone knock Ron down again,
Come
please?
at me, bro. So how much does my AC increase if I'm close to Braddock?
Right now, +2.
Okay.
Oh, it's +2.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Ron
That is
finally
a
stands up. Then there's
28
a
to hit.
bright flash
That
of
does
light,
hit.
and he just goes straight.
After the flash is
That is going to
dissipated,
be
he's just down.
It's like in the movies where I just go
25
straight back, like
slashing
completely rigid,
and-
straight back. Just damn it!
Every time.
Did I do that right? Yeah. Oh, we lost connection for a second. Whatever. It's gonna be one of those nights. We'll survive.
You're so skibbity.
Oh god.
Why is it like that?
You're so fantax. I just want to be your Sigma.
Yep, we're back up.
26 slashing damage.
That's my bardic performance.
Just every once in a while breaks that song out. I like it.
39 radiant damage, halved to 17. I think. Did I do that right? Might be 18.
18?
18. Ouch! He's going to take the 2 attacks of opportunity from you guys and pull back to here.
Great weapon master.
18. 18? That just misses as you
Use
get
your
the back of his
inspiration.
cloak.
A bastard 20.
That hits.
Okay, how's a 19?
That just hits.
Okay.
Not the bardic one. The
Ranic.
Ranic one.
The Ranic inspiration.
What was that? Dude, whatever. I rolled a 1 on it.
Oh yeah, I gotta try these.
They're all good. They're like they look wet, but they're not really wet.
11
It's weird. they
bludgeoning
look like,
damage and 5 force
They
damage.
look like
All
they
right.
should be like chicken wings, like
They're fried.
boneless
I think.
chicken wings. That makes sense then. That is good. Different taste than I.
4 points of damage.
All right, you guys clip him like in the side of the leg, "Ah!" and he pulls himself forward. Let me see.
Why are you selling drugs?
He was
he's gonna
very
open the door and
impressionable. He
retreat.
watched Breaking Bad and decided.
Can I see through the open door
Give me a perception.
from where I am?
You can see that it's open. You can see that it leads down a hallway with some windows. You can see maybe 20 feet down. There's maybe some doors. From what you can tell, it looks out onto just like the warehouse streets. You see him retreating, like, and you can hear him like yelling down the hallway. They're here! They're here!
Okay, whose turn? is it?
That's right. The entertainers
Sorry, that's the end of his
are
turn.
here.
It is now Cassidy's turn. Then Braddock. Then Ren.
Quick,
All right.
let's grab drugs and get out of here. Roll your hit dice.
Actually, no. Take
That's
the
true.
sorry. Take the 24 damage back. I don't have a reaction. I already used it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so Cassidy
Teacher,
gets
I'm
a
gonna
little
tell
love
on
tap
myself.
his
Your
feet.
inspiration too.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell on myself, teacher.
A 1.
+5.
+5? Okay, so that's...
Teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
I did that in my Friday campaign too.
Okay, so since the guy ran out, I'm gonna go over to Ron and use my Mend the Broken boon.
Oh, nice.
Woo,
You get-
thank you.
You recover 60 HP.
Ooh, wow. All right. Ron's like, oh yeah, feeling good, baby.
I see
Your
you gave
spine
me
is
coke.
fixed.
Your spine is fixed.
Congratulations.
I'm basically a walking sensu bean.
That's actually a pretty accurate representation.
Sensu bean!
I still think that's just the.
Anything you want to do on your bonus action?
I don't really think there's anything I can do on the bonus action
Says a
except
good berry keeps you full for a
head
Sensu bean is a good
over
berry
here
smell.
towards the door.
Do you have enough movement to do that?
I was here,
Right.
so
Whenever I
1,
take it, I call
2,
it Sensu
3,
bean
4
on my
to
character
Ron.
sheet.
I
Bring him
take
up.
my
So
sensu
20. How much
Yes.
movement do you have?
I went
Okay,
like
so
this way.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 20.
I have a movement of 40 feet.
Okay, so 2, 15. So that's 35, 40. You can make it back in here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything I can do on my bonus action.
All right,
so.
Braddock, it's your turn.
Oh goodness.
It doesn't really apply right now, but when people take damage, they should remember that they can use their bardic to reduce the damage taken if they so desire. It's equal to the result plus my charisma modifier.
I
subtraction.
technically will end up
Right next to the
here
guy.
with 30 feet movement.
Because you could
Hi, no knock warrant.
open the
Bam.
door. and-
I've been doing a lot of those lately in campaigns.
This guy's down the hall, but this guy's right here.
Is that's one of the guys still in the room with us, right? In the middle.
No, that's
Yes,
Cassidy.
it is. Don't worry, it is. It's fine. Go ahead and attack. No.
I don't recognize that guy.
Ron just gets up and starts blasting. All right, come on. I'm gonna kill you guys.
That's right,
You guys just saw him disappear. So 30.
Cassidy, I'm sorry he's taking this out on you.
Go that far.
You guys see Ron just run, and then you guys come a few seconds later, and Ron's just dead on the ground again. Shit! He needs to.
More
He needs to remember that he is not front line.
That guy has 50 movement.
Sorry. 30.
He was in Cassidy's space when he moved.
Yeah.
So
5,
10.
15. According to TOV, it's 5, 15.
Oh, the
20.
first diagonal is 10 for them?
Every other diagonal is 10.
Okay, so it would just be the same fucking thing, 5, 10, 15. So that makes sense, because you still have to do that. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, he was right.
Okay.
So 40, that would also put me there. And we will just attack normally, considering it's just me. Am I on a bridge or something?
No, you're in a hallway.
Oh, okay. That will be a 20 to hit. Actually, can I say I use my bonus action to get big before I do this attack.
Sure.
Great. There's no reason for me not to get big right now.
Hey guys, here's a party!
Holy shit. Just Braddock and a bunch of people in this hallway.
Bring it on! Cheese grater.
Be grating cheese and breaking knees.
I'm the fucking done, bitch.
30 points of damage.
What was the to hit?
20.
Okay, that's right. Just hits. Yep.
Cool. Second attack. Dang it, just off. That will be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
You have to remember that I have a portable hole.
That's fun.
Don't we all? Sorry. I just threw them out so haphazardly. The tactician in me's like, this is not
26 points of damage.
All right.
Third attack.
Well, hold up. That will be a 15
Plus 20 to hit with the Ronic inspiration.
Yeah! Yeah, baby!
That just hits. Fuck. Oh, I guess I'll just count that one.
27 points of
This is a
damage.
very populated warehouse.
Yeah.
Somebody cast lightning bolt!
I used to be able to do that.
We don't need to hear about
have
your
access to
insecurities.
This warehouse is very, like, something is very off. It is late at night and there's all of these
Where's the-
people.
Oh wait, I have it.
You need, hold on, you need a little scratchy? Come here. I'll give you this.
27.
There you go. Right there.
Is he dead?
There you go. Oh, just a good scratch. Oh, yeah, the chin scratch.
He's taking like 80 points of damage.
Yeah, I know. The other guy took a ton of damage too. He's still up. He looks a little beat up, but he looks like he's ready to let you guys have it too. Now that he's got his allies here.
Take a knee. Is it a bonus action to do your?
I think it's a bonus action for the hit dice, right?
For the hit dice, you just roll it when your turn starts.
Oh, the start of your turn. That's right. You can just choose to do it at the start of your turn.
Okay, that's going to be a whopping 7.
Plus 5.
12. I'll take it. That will end my turn.
All right, Bratty. We're at the start of the turn order. Unfortunately, these new guys rolled a natural 20 on their initiative.
Stupid people.
I know.
Great.
Not all of them, but part of the group.
They were all in the hall.
Well, the one guy ran out in the first round to yell for people.
And this is round 2.
This is round
so he would
3.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's a chain. He ran down and yelled, ran farther down the hall yelling. These people have been coming here, and some of these people have ways to summon some of the guys that are in this room.
Not that we know that.
No, actually, I don't think any of you guys would know that. All right, this guy, where is he? He is going to come up. Let me see what his options for. Huh. That's cool. Doesn't matter for this. A dirty 20 misses you, right, Braddock?
Yep.
All right. It is going to make one more attack, and that still misses on an 18 as it's slashing at the glaive at you, and you're just like swinging your blades.
I'm the size of the hallway!
What? Where is he? see, which one is that? It's gotta be that one. It's just a different color. Alright, Braddock, let's see. Move, oh, speed. Alright. This guy is going to hurl flame.
Okay.
And it just kind of like hits your shoulder and skids off. Oh, that just went flying the fuck out. Oh, I think that just misses. It's a 28 to hit.
That will hit me
Oh,
right now.
shit. Okay, he rolled. It's not a ton of damage, but it hit. The fuck did this come from? It just fell out of the damn sky. Alright. I could almost not have rolled worse on that. Alright, it's gonna be 8 fire damage.
Okay.
One sec.
Then they're going to
It's my turn.
take one more of their. It's going to produce flame, Braddock, and then it's going to look. Well, that one's done. Sorry, this one's going to do that. It's going to produce flame in its hand. It's about to hurl at you. See just how freaking beefy you are, and it throws it down at the ground. And
In front of it?
almost supernaturally, the hallway begins to encase itself in fire. And like as soon as the fire hits, it starts to spread as if pushed by gasoline. But you know for a fact, just from working around machines and stuff, there is no gas in this room. It just seems to be catching and spreading that quickly. The fire I'm going to put on the board is much more dramatic than what's currently happening. It's just the only mini that I have for fire right now.
What's the room made of?
Wood.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You guys are just in a good old-fashioned warehouse.
That's right. Kill your friends.
The creatures currently do not seem too upset by the fire. But it
What
continues.
about those two guys?
The one guy right up on there, the one guy who's stabbing at you with the glaive,
Yeah.
he's just kind of like it's air.
Fine. Okay.
The other one is kind of like,
Yeah.
watch yourself! And he seems more bothered by it than it's inflicting a ton of damage, but he's like, he's
Which one
uncomfortable.
Is
to
this
say the
one?
least.
Is this the one that thinks it's air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy in the armor is upset by the flames.
Correct. It's getting his cape dirty. I think that's all of them, right? That's all of them. Yeah. No, there's that one. Where did I put the monster book right there?
Air, but does it affect their visibility?
Nope. She is going to glide through the flames on her wings and come right up. Let me see if she's got reach. She does, but she's going to use her sword. Braddock, as she comes up, it is a sultry lady in armor.
Ooh.
She's got marks on her that look similar to COV, but they are it looks like they got a little panache to them. She gets this smile on her face. She goes, "I've heard of you." She pulls out her sword.
Well, I can't say that I've had the. I'm not going to say pleasure right now, but I guess I'm honored. Thank you.
All right, that is a 28 to hit.
I want to.
Okay. Come on, lady. 5 piercing damage plus. Hold on. $23 poison damage. I need you to have a con
That's
save
half.
for me. Oh wait, hold on. Shit, I did that wrong. Oh no, still the poison damage. Sorry, I was reading the wrong weapon, but they still deal the same amount of poison.
Con save,
Yes.
you said? 27.
All right, you're good. I figured you would be. All right, those are miss as she swings again, and you kind of like dodge out of the way. This is a 29 to hit on that last one.
Yep, that was it.
Okay, that's better. 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 7 poison damage.
Okay.
And one more longsword attack. No, wait, I missed. She missed on the middle one.
Okay.
Never mind. Swings. And she's like getting excited, Braddock. She's almost like her cheeks are blushing as she's like swinging at you.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop getting off on this.
No!
I'm
Ran, it's your turn.
Married man. This is deeply uncomfortable for me.
How far away is Mary?
I don't know.
He's like up in the sky.
I mean, he
He'd be
wouldn't,
flying down, no?
but he wouldn't be able to be in. How
Okay,
go
so-
twice as
So
high?
you can spend a turn getting him like to the street.
It's been 3 turns. I feel like Mari would recognize that there's danger.
But how big is this warehouse? Like, would he be able to fit in?
He's a dragon. He can break the wall.
He can try and break the wall. He could try and push his way through. It's going to be uncomfortable for him if he's not in the bigger rooms, but he could try and weasel his way in here.
Okay. He
This
he
is
goes.
just a hallway. It seems like connecting.
So if you want
Yes.
to get him here, you can basically use his movement to get him down this
Okay.
turn.
TJ said this is a hall with
I would-
windows, so I assume it like connects buildings.
Okay. I would have to wait until after Ron's turn anyway, because he comes after my, at the end of my initiative turn.
Okay.
So, okay. So here's a question.
Mhm.
I don't know how. This is for the group.
Roll your hit dice.
I have a spell called Wind Wall that I think would be really effective, but I don't know if that's gonna make the fire get worse.
Well, mass amount of air will put out a fire, or what it will do, which might be funnier, is sending the fire down this way.
Ooh, okay. I kind of like it. Let's try it.
You roll your hit dice first so you can recover HP.
Oh, just one hit dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever your hit dice is it a D8 or D10?
D10.
D10. Okay. So that plus 5.
Okay, so that's 12
Plus
more
con
hit
mod.
points.
Well, no. Do we add our
Using
con
the
mod
hit
to
dice.
us?
No, plus my charisma mod.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
No,
your
you don't
charisma
add your
modifier?
You don't
Yeah,
add your
no, you
constitution.
you roll your hit dice normally plus my charisma modifier.
What's
Instead
your
of your
charisma?
Oh.
No, it just says roll your hit dice. I'm assuming it's according to short rest rules plus my charisma modifier.
Oh,
Which is
So
you
we-
add your con.
Ah, so we can add our con mod to it. Okay.
okay. All right. So Ron is going to. I hope I can actually make it there. That's a good question. Oh shit! I don't even know if I can actually make.
To the wind wall.
Can you at least get, like, diagonal to the...
Let me see. What's my? I'm
You have
trying
to understand that there is a dwarf-sized barrier blocking everybody's aim. You cannot shoot through Braddock. He is filling up. This is a normal person-sized hole.
pass through friendly squares.
The arrow will shoot Braddock in the ass. He will look like
No,
Shrek.
I was talking about the wind thing,
Oh,
Yeah,
not
I
the
just.
arrow.
Hold
Sorry.
on. Let me turn around and then do it.
Wind wall!
On here. Hello. I would like to know what my movement speed is. I think it's 30 or 35,
might be 35.
but I can't find it.
You're a fox, so I would say
There it
it's
is, 35.
35.
35. Okay, so that's what, 10?
5.
5,
And then the next one is
15,
15.
20, 30, 35.
Okay. So if I can get here, I could cast that spell.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so this is a 3rd level spell.
Braddock, brace yourself!
Alright. So let's see here.
I just punched through the sides of the room.
So it
I
makes,
embraced.
it makes a wall that is 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. So if I go, like, just on, like, right here, that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40... Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40... 45, 50. So if I put it on these two people, I could get everyone in that hallway. with
Okay,
it.
and what are the effects of this spell?
Everyone in that has to make a strength saving throw. If they fail, they take 3d8 bludgeoning. If they succeed, it's halved.
What else?
It just says that it keeps fog, smoke, other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects cannot pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall fly upwards. Arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upwards and automatically miss. Boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and other similar projectiles are unaffected. Creatures in gaseous form cannot pass through it.
That's how fire.
I assume it did other things because if it's 3rd level and it just does 3d8, that's like a super nerfed lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's like a wind tunnel.
Essentially, yeah.
It's a mix because it's a continual thing. You can concentrate on it.
Oh, you can.
Yep, for up to
Yeah.
a minute.
So it does 3d8 over and over, or just on the initial?
Potentially, yeah.
Each round, I would assume. It doesn't say. It doesn't say, but if they're still in the thing each time, I would imagine they have to make a strength saving throw every.
It says when the wall appears, but I assume if it's in the wall area.
All right, it is go. There, one of these spellcasters is going to attempt to the blue guy is going to try to counterspell it. What's?
Screw you, blue guy.
I counterspell the counterspell.
He got a 19.
That's probably.
Counterspell the counterspell.
Yes, I counterspell the counterspell.
I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure 19. Layout on here. What the fuck is my spell save?
My biggest problem is line of sight for all of you in terms of being able to see what's happening.
Okay,
that's
line
true.
of sight problem for him then. Being able
Well, no,
to
the
see
spell's
through
about to be cast in his zone.
But
Actually,
the person
I
who's
actually
casting
probably-
it is out of his line of sight.
I actually probably can't cast counterspell from this distance, but it could be argued that they can't counterspell Ran either.
Yeah, so with counterspell, do you have to be within line
You
of
have to,
sight?
you have
Oh,
to be
he's too
within
far
60.
away.
You have to
He's
be
too
within
far
60,
away.
and Ran is
No.
65 away.
So
from
the wind wall
closest.
goes off. To the wind walls.
I'm too far away to counterspell, but so is he. That's the...
To the wind walls.
Okay.
To the
So the wind blows down this hall.
To the wind. Oh. To the wall.
roll your damage while TJ rolls saves.
You have 3d8. The wind wall.
The wind
is-
wall goes off.
Yeah.
You cast a spell. Remember?
Yep.
Oh, I thought they. I
They
thought.
don't roll the 3.
No.
Oh, okay.
He can't counterspell it because he's too far away.
No, I
Okay.
know. I thought they rolled the 3d8 on that. Not
No,
me.
you roll the 3d8.
Okay. Nope, that's a d10. Let's grab the right one. There we go. Alright. I'll grab you. I got him.
Okay.
I got enough. I just was trying to remember which one it was. I don't use d8s too often. So that's 8, 11,
That's what your bow is.
13.
And then half on a save,
Yep.
I'm assuming.
The fire goes out as it, and it continuously. It doesn't necessarily go out, but the fire's being like pushed up against the edges of the building, almost. It can't like spread. It's being squished. It's not how normal fire behaves.
Okay. So that's really all Ron's gonna do on this, because I don't think his arrows are gonna be too effective with a giant wall of Braddock in the way. So at this point, I'll have Mare come and get down and see if he can...
Alright, so Mari is at the door.
This door?
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Or lands in
Mari-
the street.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't have any movement left after that, correct?
He does not.
Okay. then that would be the end of his turn as well.
All right, Sirmia, it's your turn.
I'll object interact to grab another bundle.
Okay.
Oh, and at the top of my turn, everybody can use their reaction to move half their speed if they so choose.
Does that provoke attacks or
No.
without provoking
No.
attacks?
No opportunity attacks.
At the start of your turn.
At the start of my turn.
Oh, at the start of your turn.
Ooh,
Everybody
okay.
can use
So
their
wait, is that after this turn though?
Can I see the book? Because I have it open to a spell right now, and I don't want to scroll through.
I'm fine with you doing that. I just want to make sure
I'm 90% sure.
because I don't want to abuse it as a dungeon master either. I will if I can.
So did they all make the saving throw for that? For the wind
Is
wall?
switching styles just a bonus action now for you because you're such a high level?
Each time I maintain it.
So maintaining is the round after you
Not
initiate,
maintaining
right?
it for me is either a bonus action or an attack.
Oh, so you
I'll
could
just
do it in
use
the same round.
I'll use a bonus action to maintain it, so everybody can move right
Alright,
now.
I'll allow it.
So I'm assuming we're getting the fuck out of here. Or
I just got away, so I could let you guys
Oh, half
What?
the speed. Never
hit
mind.
Half
people.
movement.
Up to half your speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. I was gonna move him back to Mare, but I can't move him. that
Okay.
far.
I cast Wall of Force.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put a panel here,
Mhm.
a panel here,
Okay.
a panel here, a panel here, and I will separate a couple of the. Well, I'll put panels in the windows.
Okay.
So, how many windows are there?
5.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 9 of my 10 panels, and I'll just put a second panel in front of the panel that's right here.
Okay.
So there's 3 panels, then panels blocking the windows, so they're all kind of in a hallway. And do we want to leave, or do we want to just keep them controlled and let them for weather?
I mean, if it's the cult, we should probably take down cult activity.
I'm just thinking we're a little bit outnumbered and without a mort.
We're down to Mort. We're down to Chelani. We're down.
well, we've always been down to Grelmore.
No, Grelmore's always been down.
We've always been a downed Grillmore. It's just the word assemblage. That's all. That's hilarious.
How much fade is left in the box?
Oh, I mean it's a full crate.
I
There's
grabbed 102 pounds.
Oh my god.
102 pounds.
That should last for an evening.
All right.
I don't
so
use it. I'm a dealer.
so
Everybody knows.
is that what you're doing, Sirmia?
I am going to use my reaction to move half my speed and start moving.
All right. Let me see if this guy can do anything to stop this. You know what? He's just gonna kind of put his hand out, feel the wall of force, watch you guys go, and
That was a perfect time to cast Poison Cloud in those locked sealed rooms.
I think I have access to literally every evocation spell. now that it's all in arcane.
all right. Cassidy, it is your turn. Braddock, you're on deck. Then we're gonna take a bio break if we're still in combat.
Okay, so then using my repelling augment / hovering ability, I'm just going to launch myself forward towards the door and there's basically gravity is not affecting me, so I just keep moving forward until I hit
You
something.
pong the wall and you just.
I was aiming towards the door.
Okay, well, you hit the door, the open door. So do you just like Mario turtle shell down the street until you have something to grab onto?
He is not a turtle shell himself.
I can end the effect with no action required.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make sure you didn't just make
He's
yourself
going to get
a
to the door and
machine.
plant into
Alright,
the door.
carry us away.
You guys are level 20. Cassidy's still off in orbit somewhere.
You see a fireball come in to orbit.
That's the great Cassidy meteor of 86. Some say he's still burning to this day.
You just hear.
Once every 50 years.
And somehow that Mr. Gaba is keeping him alive this whole time.
Yeah, right. Just in a perpetual torment.
He's followed. He's a fireball followed by the pink mist of Grailmore.
It is your turn.
Oh, and everybody can roll a hit dice according to their turn order.
That's true.
BT dice. Still 11.
3 and then
And
wait.
so, what your hit dice plus your con mod plus her charisma mod, so 5.
Okay.
So your hit dice plus 5 plus whatever your con mod is.
I think her charisma mod replaces your con mod, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it replaces it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
what I will do...
It says when they do so, they roll the expended hit dice and recover a number of hit points equal to the result plus charisma modifier. They don't say roll.
I'm going to take out a couple bottles of real good corn moonshine that I've had. Stuff a rag into them. Light the rag, and I'm just going to throw those into the crates that have the fade in them.
Okay.
No, my drugs!
You got plenty.
Do you want to grab Sturmy and Ron and throw them out first?
Yeah, sure, that sounds fun.
I'll catch him.
Well, Mare is at the door, so Mare will catch me and I can fly away on him.
Or Braddock will even say you could hold your action till, like, you could even kind of toss Sturmy out. Ron is at the start of combat.
Okay. So yeah, I'll toss the people I need to toss, and then toss some Molotovs.
You guys get out.
We will come back!
Oh, but my drugs!
You will remember this as the day that you almost caught.
There's only
So
so
you remember this is the day I destroyed your fucking
you
supply.
you only need to make one because there was only fate in this crate. According to, I mean, that was the only one with the mark of the cult.
The mark of the fade.
Whoops! I threw an extra Molotov by accident.
The
At
mark.
the barrels or something.
I threw one for each of my attacks.
You will remember this as the day you almost caught the whatchamacallit.
It's
You throw the Molotov cocktail in, Braddock, and you guys, like, just fucking...
You slam the door.
oh, is it like in the movies where like
I'm
we're
not
running
gonna-
away and it's like
I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna
You guys don't look at explosions.
You guys hear, like, a...
I
And you see, like, about a black smoke come out. Fade powder in and of itself is remarkably volatile, but you definitely had a lot of liquor explode all over their supply. And a very black cloud of smoke is
Can
coming
Ron
out
throw
of the
a
blown
grenade
out
in there or
window.
something?
I'll run, but I think that I'm going to try and get as far away as possible by using Dimension Door with my cape.
Yeah, fair.
So, who's the slowest? I know Ran can fly up, and Cassidy can fly now.
Well, I can't really fly, but I can basically defy gravity and like hover and then like push off a wall to go flying. But
Can you go faster than Braddock?
my speed is my basic moving speed is 40 feet.
I think Braddock's the same with his leg.
45 if I activate my leg.
Oh, that's right, you got the boost.
So
Okay.
I'm slower than Brad.
Then I'll take Cassidy with my Dimension Door, and just go back towards the inn.
I'm going to go to the police department.
That's in the direction. Like
I'm
it's
still
past the inn.
Great. I go past the inn and go to the police department.
All right, we will open with you guys arriving at the local town guard in Osnabrück. As you are running, you hear the and glass crash. Some people yelling. This isn't you know how the fuck you got here in the first place, but you're running through. There's not a ton of people here, but definitely some people running towards the explosion. Some people kind of being like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here," before the authorities show up.
And that lasts for 10 minutes, unless they decide to burn the holes in the wall.
Do you guys want to know what cinematically happens while you're gone?
Please.
Yes, as players, I would like to know what cinematically happens.
So as you're leaving, one of the spellcasters puts their hand up and dispels the wall for you.
They, with Dispel Magic?
Yes.
Okay, roll a d20.
They did. Oh, do you have to know that they're doing it? Or do you just feel it?
Yeah, I just want to know when it comes down.
It's 28.
Okay.
This is about so it's basically almost before you hear the explosion. You feel it come down, but you're 4 blocks away. It would take them
they drop
a
it,
fucking
the
minute to catch up to
explosion
you,
hits
or
like a
expending a
4
lot.
blocks plus 500 feet.
Yeah, so it's you're well enough away. You see the smoke rising. You see people running. You feel the spell drop. It's okay. Ran, you feel yours drop pretty much right after that. Cinematically, what happens is the armored gentleman walks up. The masked devils are kind of checking it out. The smoke doesn't seem to affect them, but they're pulling out just it's sludge at this point with the fire and the whiskey. Starts cursing in some language. Sounds very pretty. And then a figure in a white suit
Is it a language I know?
walks up behind him. It's
French.
a language you would know. Yeah, it's French.
Sylvan?
And then a figure walks up, puts their hand on them in the shadows, but the part that you can see well lit looks
Is
like a
their
white
legs?
suit. Is their legs, and they got a little blue flame flickering around them, and you hear them go, "Nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. Just a little bit of a backpedal."
As we were leaving, I scream, "I didn't blow up the drugs! It's not my fault!
You
What a
just
weird
stole
thing for
them.
someone to
I
say!
just tried to kill you!"
You just stole their drugs.
Alright,
blow them
we're
up,
gonna take
though.
a quick bio break, and then we'll...
I was trying to save your drugs.
Serbia comes. Guys, the Pink Power Ranger has joined our group.
Oh, perfect.
From
Original?
From which series?
I don't know.
Samurai.
I don't know. This one.
It's okay.
We're back. After
Baby
a
Joe Johnson.
heated battle, which Sirmia incited to be maybe a little bit more than the party should be handling at the current moment, with 2 members down, one of them being the healer. Yes. But you did destroy to manage some... Did I say that right? No.
You destroyed the manage.
Sweet lord, I'm the purple gummy bear from Gummy Bears. But you managed to destroy...
It's the special one.
He was my favorite.
Gummy bears.
Zombies.
My drugs.
Yep. You guys managed to destroy some of their stash as you escaped and decided to head quickly to the police station,
I'll remember.
the town guard
Police
station.
I'll remember my portable hole next time. I do not go to the police station. I go to Lordio and try and sell him some fave.
He buys all of it immediately. You know?
You bring it to him, and he's like, "Where did you get that?"
My plug. Free sample. I give him £1.
I see it is back in production. I thought I had halted all fade when I stepped away.
He kept it for his personal use.
I only use my own supply that I've brewed myself.
Is
and
this
so
bad?
You're
Did they
intimately
cut it?
acquainted with one Ursule Ilbrook. Yes.
Oh, did she cut it?
With the last batch that was pushed through, you remember a mass mind sway, as it were, with the overall
Hysteria.
populace. I believe in my test that I did on what she cut that there seems to be some trace residue of some substance. I'm still trying to figure it out. But when one ingests enough of it, it permits Ursule an easy access to control their thoughts and actions.
Oh shit. I mean, it's not hard to begin with, but...
It makes it that much easier. There is no pushing back, and it allows you to control many at once. It is because of that I started only using my own supply. But if you would not mind, I would at least like to study this. I would like a little bit more of an expansive lab than what I have on the ship, but I'll make do with this. I guess if I have a pound of it, I've got a lot that I can work with if I fuck things up. But thank you. Still, I can't imagine this was easy to get your hands on. As he looks at like your wounds.
Yeah, we destroyed the rest of it, or Braddock did.
Good.
I'm gonna remember to use my portable hole next time.
That's a good idea.
fucking sure. I'll hold on to this. I'm not gonna sell it to any populace, but I might use it on some nefarious. For some nefarious
I like the way you think.
Yes.
Do you mind if I keep this to?
Yeah, I'll let him keep the pound.
And you see him like immediately go and like pour it into like test tubes and on little sheets and put it on some glass and like. Thank you. For your trouble. And he kind of reaches into his pocket and tosses out like a tiny little ching of coins. He's like already like lighting the flame underneath it, like bubbling, you know, making sure all the stuff goes in. Yeah. It's not much, but it's 15 gold pieces. A lot to just carry on yourself, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have 25,000.
Well, I mean, the average person isn't carrying 15 gold pieces in their pocket. They probably have 50 silver.
I should really go to the bank or something.
So, Braddock,
Yes.
as you head to the guard, you hear Sirmia say, "Fuck no," and head toward the ship.
I start making bombs.
There's
Fade bombs.
We'll get fade bombs.
you know, there's just some guards sort of hanging out. And as you're approaching, they go, "What is your business?"
I am still big too, so it's 11-foot dwarf running.
Halt!
Fade has been found in the warehouses.
Excuse me,
Fade has been found in the warehouse, and I'm just
Please.
gonna bash through the front door. Where is the captain?
Yes, this is official police business.
Roll an attack on the door.
A persuasion is going to be. It's at least a bastard 20.
Okay.
It's a cartoon knockout of Braddock through the front.
And as that happens, people are like drawing their weapons. They're coming up on you. They're holding them on you.
Officer.
You destroyed our door! That doesn't give you an excuse just because you flash a badge around!
Oh, me and my brother can fix that in like 2 minutes tomorrow.
And you-
Also, Fate has been found in the warehouses by Cult of Veldaraam members.
everybody's looking like...
Seriously, follow the smoke. I did that.
and you see them kind of get pushed aside, and an old, kind of hunched over lion folk, big mane, white, just very light in the fur, goes, "What is all this ruckus?
The ruckus is there was an explosion in the warehouses.
But
where
why
there's
is there a
currently
U-sized hole in my wall, is what I'm asking.
I put the hole through it, getting through, because your deputies tried
You're
to
paying
stop
for
me.
that.
Braddock
Yeah,
shrinks.
I already said me and my brother were going to fix that. in
That
the
does
morning.
not mean that you're not paying for it. We need monetary compensation for that. You cannot recklessly just be pushing through people's doors. This is Osnabrück. There is order, young man. We need to fill out the proper paperwork for that to make sure that you are... Double check that, please. All the I's and T's.
It's already been notarized.
He's got proficiency in paperwork.
Most of my
Double
characters
Expertise at this
Yeah.
point.
Most of my characters end up with that.
Trust me, sir. Like, I could get that fixed by, like, tomorrow.
He's already
That does not prevent the giant dwarf-sized hole in the wall right now. But we're going to tell people.
Can't you just mend it?
I already used it on him, but I can only use it once per long rest.
So you don't have the mending cantrip? Is that not a thing?
Oh, the mending cantrip? Yeah, I can do that.
Ping, ping.
Ping, 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 ping.
Look, it's fixed.
Donka, okay, that's all we needed to do. Open this zap. You don't just come in and literally kick in the fucking door.
That's what doors are
Apologies,
for.
sir, but this is quite an emergency.
You can still use the door.
What are doors for besides kicking them in?
And he comes and he scratches his fur.
Hey.
You can't
the
kick in a
warehouses.
door.
Yeah,
Veldaraam.
jawohl, I heard you. That is... You keep saying that. That is charged language, okay? Even though this is the police station. Please, if we could...
I put the fade in
He
my
turns
room.
Braddock is pulling out a journal at this point that you've only seen on official inspections that he's done, and he is there. I'm taking okay.
He comes and he looks and he goes, "Listen, you can't just come running in, making claims." And he kind of like, as you're still tall, while he is a tall person, he's still stooped. He kind of pulls you down close to him. And he goes, "You may have credible information, valuable information, young sir. Bashing down my wall, even if it is in the name of justice, is not greatly appreciated. I was young once too. What is your name?"
My name is Braddock Garoon, official inspector of guards
Ah,
for all
yes,
the islands.
this is the one from what was it? Berlik. Yes.
I do
That
have
is-
a stopwatch at this point.
Correct, sir.
Braddock shrinks.
Thank you. This is your deputy. Yes.
Hey, Deputy.
What is his name?
Oh, well, thanks for the vote of confidence,
You have to
Braddock.
earn it.
Cassidy Morium, sir.
Yeah, just because you made your artifact out of your deputy badge doesn't mean that you're special. You're still a deputy.
As he's
all
got
of
that,
these people-
as he's got that
They
badge
are
for
ready for-
infinite
yeah, this-
deputy
as I
badges
already-
just floating around.
Well, no.
I got more where that came from.
Is
Takes
down,
out his
I
bag
believe,
and just
going
dumps
to be at the
50
docks as
badges.
we broke
as you-
off. She may or may
You're a
not have
deputy.
evidence.
You're-
I cannot confirm.
Everybody's
or
a
deny.
deputy now.
All right, hold on. Can you say that again, Braddock?
I said Sirmia is not here currently. She may or may not be down at the docks with merchandise that I can or cannot confirm that she has.
And when you say Sirmia,
2 minutes.
his eyes kind of go a little bit. Goes, I see. No need to bring her, but if you can personally attest for all of these people here, trustworthy folk.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Bring them back to my office. You can see that some of the guard folk are all around.
3 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be inconveniencing you after you.
No, I'm
fucking
testing
hole in
your
our door.
emergency response to a thing going down. You have a building on fire down there right now, and a bunch of drugs that are currently on fire with Cult of Veldaraam members who have been giving you an inconvenience to the entire island. I am testing your emergency response. I am an inquisitor for the guards. Can you not see that?
And how do we know? Put him under arrest, please. Satva's under arrest. Put him down. Try it now. Everybody draws their swords. Satva's aggressive. How do we know you're not part of this cult? You think we don't know? So we have Veldaraam running around in our own city? You think that
4
you're some
minutes.
master snoopster going around figuring everything out? You think we don't have people down there right now looking for them? But you come in aggressively, getting in the captain's face, sir. Take them in the shackles to my office. We shall figure this out. So many people down at your little hoopla that you caused, your fire, thank you, that city property that we've been staking out. Mein Gott. We will get whatever information you have to share with us with what they have to match with us down at the warehouse. If everything checks out while they're down there, well, let's go to ourselves. How does that sound? For the moment, you need to get this man a calming tea because I can see the vein on his forehead pulsing. And
Give
I
him one
master
too.
cook him.
Look at that.
Anything
One
about
there.
stress, okay? I would like a cup too, as well. Thank you.
6 minutes.
Yup.
And he just goes back. People kind of look around. Disperse, please. Bring them here. And he just goes back as the door shuts, and they're like, you heard the man. If you would, go rune.
I'm just gonna clip the stopwatch onto my vest at this point.
All right, and you kind of like at the kind of sideways shoulder up and in.
I will just, as I step through, scooch back down.
Good. There's already a cup of tea there. We have heard of you, Herr Gorun.
Mm-hmm.
We were sent information by Madame Tesson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we can finally connect. However, it was not under such. And as he says that, you can see there's like a crystal. It's kind of like this, but a cat on his desk, and it's emanating. Oh, it's just like that one right there in front of John. And it's emanating. He goes, very good. Perhaps this will help you calm down, sir. And he presses it. Report! And it comes through. Yes, Captain. We are at the site of the reported fire. There is a distinct smell of brimstone. And you see him kind of look to you guys as they say that. And there is indeed confirmation of the cult here. However, that being said, we have scoped out the rest of the building and it is completely empty, sir. But there are numerous reports of brimstone, such as the other locations. Very good, thank you. Would it be alright if I escort a captain visiting us from the Belagar? He has in-depth information that might help in your investigation. You just hear, very good, sir. And it goes on. Is that satisfactory, sir? Handled value here. Now, please, if we could fill things in. I understand you don't just throw the name Braddock Rune out of your ass. So I had reason to believe you, but the aggression was a little much. So we needed to act accordingly. Please, take them off, and they take the shackles off. It's been stressful, this Midwinter Festival. There have been, this is called an escalated sense of urgency around the city. It's the middle of winter. It's not good for one's health, you understand. But we're doing our best. There's always nut jobs every year on the street corners, preaching this is Athens, the end of the world. Nothing's different, but they've been showing up more than just every now and then. And it has been a lot lately, and with you coming in and given who you are, we have heard of your group's exploits throughout Zalubra. Your name is not unknown amongst the ranks of the guard. However, that being said, I will let you know from one captain to another that actually you'd recognize this guy's more of what old man, I cannot remember his name, the old guard before he handed off to Tessan is, but he's basically Tessan. Very likely Patrick, who you met, is going to inherit this guy's spot when he retires. But he goes from Capitan to another, your friend, Miss Belmonte. Her name has also been circulating about because her father, I'm sure, as you know, due to your exploits, are personally responsible. He had gone missing for some time, and we do not think we would see him for this Midwinter Festival, so his family's attendance is quite the talk of the town, and the missing daughter is one of the subjects. So I don't know how conspicuous she wishes to be, but do that what you will. But I'm willing to share what information I have on the cult that we've discovered with you. We've recovered a number of crates of this, what did they call it? Somebody leans over. A fade, sir. Yeah, a fade. I don't know how familiar you and your group are with this.
Quite.
Oh, yes, very.
I don't know how recently you have dealt with this, but we have been told by he looks at a paper, Monsieur Babineau, he preferred to be called. He has come in recently, a scientist. He said he had studied it. It seems to be a refined strain from what he had previously experienced in your city.
Yeah, basically the new strain helps particular mind control aspects of it, which is why you want to get this stuff off the streets.
Well, it's already been destroying the people. I don't know if there will be any users left of any physical use if they continue to use this as quickly as they are. So we're trying to get it off because it's just destroying our populace, as it were. But that is interesting information. How did you come to know this? That's not important right now. I am curious. There are certain individuals within this. There's certain individuals within this group, this cult, that have been troublesome. There's always the nut jobs, the fade users, the blind followers of some god who may or may not be. But there have been powerful individuals. A number of our best gods have been laid low by those who seem to handle power of the gods or divine residence, as it were. I don't know what it was, but the devils even in these two crossing paths. It's strange, but I'm concerned. I don't know what you've dealt with yourselves with this cult.
No, I mean,
I've heard approximately what you've accomplished. I don't know what you personally encountered. I'd love to pick your brain. I don't know what your personal experience is with these people, and you're the best source we have.
Well, I basically had one of the powerhouses put a pipe through my colon, so that's some personal experience.
No shy, sir.
No shy. Here's the scar.
Also,
look, half a leg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's missing part of a leg too. My friend Mort's not here right now, but he's missing part of his arm, also a toe.
And until you said that, I did not realize how much Blismus has fucked with the entire game. Holy shit. Your leg is always a reminder, but I forgot.
Yes, the artifact holders are very dangerous.
I think someone almost lost their skull once.
I actually rolled head on Talani twice, and she saved against both of them.
What would that do?
It would have literally her head off.
But would she die immediately?
Yes. It'd be decapitation.
That's fun.
Not really decapitation. I guess the head is still there. I think it would technically be like separation of the spinal column.
Mm-hmm. You kind of
cervical,
them, yeah.
Is that like
because the actual physical skin would probably still be there. It would just be the skull would rip out.
Was this the mythical slurping that occurred?
This was the slurping that occurred.
God.
Also, there was another one who we fought in their flesh prison. That was them.
I wish Liz was here to translate flesh prison.
Just text her up.
Yeah, she'll let us know. It's like 2 o'clock in German right now.
Liz, SOS, emergency, imported.
She'll be like, what? What is flesh prison in German? She'll still answer.
She'll be disappointed.
Oh, hey, someone loves the book. Awesome. Love to hear it. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. The wrestler's
making
fun.
a luchador.
You'll see it in action very soon. Very soon. Next week. I'm so
making a
excited.
luchador.
Anyway, we still have shit to cover tonight.
I give him a quick rundown of.
This
And when I say quick, it's just like
right. This Blistmos that you speak of, we have reports of a dragonborn who matches her description being seen, but no one has encountered her in such a what was the word you used? A schlorping? She is not in any of the schlorping, but it has been. She is very skilled with an halberd, nonetheless. There's also been a gentleman, I do not know if you've seen him. He's humanoid in appearance, but he has blue flames about him. He seems to have a white suit, multi-pieced, but all matching. He has also not engaged, but he seems to be bothersome nonetheless. We blink and him and his compatriots are gone. I do not know if you've encountered him yourself, but keep watch if you have not. Other than that, I will not be accompanying you. I do not have Znies. As it were, will you be at the festivities tomorrow?
Yeah.
Very good. I would like to, if you are not sitting with anyone, invite you to my personal box for the match. I'm quite a fan of the hand-to-hand combat. The Iron Hearts have been a little stifled against it, and you know about Frau Talani.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Frau Talani.
Just between us.
Yeah.
And the other guy, kind of like the younger guard, and he's like, we fucking love her here. She is a hero of the people. We are cheering for her. You can pass that on.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
We would very much appreciate that, but the Ironheart's still a bit of a sour spot. Then she left, so it's not just public, but they know the under ramblings of the people. She's got a bit of a fan club coming for her tomorrow, but if you could pass that on, just let her know that.
Absolutely.
Good. But the privateer, he will escort you to the site. I do apologize for the heated interaction, sir. I understand the urgency, but we were already on it. I could have said that to begin with, but got a little fired up. Please, if you could, escort them, Rian. And he's like, yes, please, thank you. Sambodi, by the way, is my name.
Yeah, go room.
Very nice to meet you, sir. And we shall pass it around quickly. He taps on his cat. About you and your group. If you could quickly list their names and descriptions here for us, or know where we could come and meet them, if need be, just so we can have a confirmation. But other than that, we have the names, and if you could take them, please.
Braddock lists people, but he does remember / forget to put Lortio down, and Christopher. Everyone else, I believe, is like documented.
The Atvarians?
Yeah, I should say the Atvarians and Christopher, because I'm like, that would probably not be a good.
She appreciates that. And you guys are walking through the streets.
Julian's fine.
And the young
He's the
guy's
one that
like,
has the paper
so,
shit.
you guys, you fought the cult and came out, well, mostly all in one piece.
On multiple occasions, actually.
I was a part of a group with a scuffle, but they ran away before I could really fight. They really messed up one of our older guards. So, I don't know what's the most fucked up thing you saw. Yeah, I'm just curious. You said something like a stomach or like a flesh.
We were in a flesh room. We fought in a flesh room. It had teeth. It was weird. Also, one of our traveling companions got turned into pink mist in a grinder. Yeah.
Yes.
He went into a room. Some bats picked him up, dropped him into a meat grinder, and he was
Some
gone.
dangerous foes.
Have you ever seen a man twanged in half? And I don't mean bisected horizontally. I mean vertically.
As you say
from
that,
head.
his eyes are just looking slowly over to Sermia. As you say that,
I walk in the door.
he's like,
She's the Davina.
Yeah, that at least on one occasion. There's most of us have actually done.
and he walks over and he goes, listen, I've not been able to devane yet, but I heard of your work. Big fan. Just trying to say. I've got the diagonal.
You should get one of these. If I pick up the sword and it like slices the ceiling. Sorry.
If you ever do manage to twain someone, she'll sign the corpse for you.
There's so many problems with that.
No, he won't. He won't do that.
No, he will for an
Good.
appearance fee.
Good twaining.
Actually, I'll do it for
Serbia.
1,000 gold.
Appearance fee.
You guys eventually reach the spot. The fire's been put out. There's a few guard around there. They wave to the guy. And Rian looks to you and goes, well, I appreciate you talking with me. I hope we can run into each other again and go to Lani.
Yeah, go to Lani.
Okay.
Go Haku.
Go, Haku.
Is deep magic?
Oh.
It's not here.
No, it's right down here. I think this is both. So you guys get there, and it is there's 3 guards, and you can see there's a number in this room as well that you were in previously. Hallway's empty. You also notice a slight smell of sulfur and brimstone.
Where? At the warehouse?
Mhm.
We go back to the warehouse?
Let's go back to the warehouse. Let's go back to the warehouse. Let's go back to the warehouse.
And they escort you guys right in. There's a cleric there, lion folk.
Hi.
They turn. She is for the goddess Ermid, goddess of protection and travel. She goes, blessings. I have inspected the areas that you asked me to, Captain, and it is as I suspected, at least as far as I can tell. They indeed had devils and fiends with them. Who are these?
I'm Bradico. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. They are,
Inspector General for the Island Guards.
Ah!
I feel like that's a good official title.
That's a great
for
title. They are part of the, whatchamacallits? This Frau Talani, yes. Wunderbar. So you do you know anything about them using fiends or devils with their work?
A little bit.
But you've seen them.
Oh, I had one literally hit me with a sword like less than 15 minutes ago.
She was hot.
Well, what? We have reason to believe with my
We need
studies.
to talk about your choices. We don't even have board here right now.
I have reason to believe with what I've studied that for some reason they are both not only fiends but potentially celestials working with these cult members as well.
I think we can contest to that. Are celestials like glittery vampires? Like glowy vampires.
Well, they're not vampires, but they do. I've only read about this, but when a celestial dies, supposedly.
They turn into mist, just like a vampire.
It's sort of a mist, but it's called like little sparkles of light. Whereas demons might be like ash, or
Oh yeah, that happened.
How do we
embers.
kill them?
You kill them.
You have to kill them in one of the upper planes. To destroy their material form, you simply have to.
Oh, so they return to their plane of existence.
Correct. If you did indeed kill a celestial, they went to one of the upper planes, like Elysium or one of the heavens. If it was a fiend, you sent them to one of the hells, a demon to the abyss. Fairies go back to Fae. There are occasionally some of these creatures that are native to the material
I go
plane.
back
That's
to the ground.
kind of cool. I wish I could do that.
Now, to be fair, it is a pain to get one's physical body back.
Oh.
So it is not like if you kill them, they can pop back here.
So the ones that we took down are going to be gone for a while, is what you're saying?
Potentially, unless there is a hefty summoning spell, usually requires a lot of expensive materials.
Well, they sell Fade, so they're probably rich.
Yeah, well, they're not selling this
By
stuff.
the way, do you want any fade?
I talked to Lordio already, so I'm not planning on selling this stuff. But I will use it to cause mass hysteria.
Well, I would like to offer, if you need to, you can come to the Temple of Ermit. My name is Riley. You can ask for me. There I can offer any input to help that I may be able to, but other than that, I wanted to just confirm from you what you wanted to know. She gestures to the garden. Guten Tag. She just, bows to you guys and walks. She kind of looks at Mare. She goes by and off her way. The guard says, well, if you need any more of our reports, you can, but we will leave you to look around if you want. We'll let the local men posted around here know that you're here so they don't bother you while you are investigating, and it'll be sanctioned off so that the populace does not bother you as well. But I apologize for the captain. He is getting a little heated in his old age. Longing for his youth, I think, so. The place is yours, and they kind of like leave, and you guys are left to this room. If there's anything else you want to do here, if there's anything else you want to do, but you are left to the warehouse. It looks like the fire was contained fairly well. The fire looks like it was really just the Fade and the whiskey, with a little like a 10-foot singe around the box itself. You can see they definitely moved things. There's maybe like 3 or 4 other boxes missing from here, but for the most part, it looks like whoever was here had to leave in a hurry.
I want to investigate, specifically looking for any trapdoors, hidden doors, things of that sort.
Alright, give me an investigation.
Gonna do that.
16.
25.
Nice.
7.
You're still coming off of dying almost, right?
23.
Alright. So now Sirmia, you ran you're petting Mari outside. People are distracted by the large dragon. You can't focus on this.
Oh God, it's a dragon!
Yeah,
It's gonna take
It's
our people
fine.
away.
He's
Oh,
nice.
God.
He's very
Sirmia,
nice.
you managed to discern that there are in fact
Look,
Um,
Mari is so sweet.
Mari's a
you look in every nook and cranny and there's no obvious places. However, the captain and his deputy, you guys are looking around and you see that there's just like the tiniest little scuff on one of the stones, and you like push it in and you can see a rock drops down, and there is something carved on the wall. It looks in a weird language. What languages do you speak, Braddock?
Common, Dwarven, Halfling. Those are the guaranteed ones I know
Okay.
of.
What do you speak, Ron?
I thought I could cast tongues, but that's not going to help with this. I speak common.
Is it Sylvan?
No.
Oh, Draconic.
Okay.
I speak, and I think there's one other one, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
What do you speak, Cassidy?
I pretty much. Well, it might be different because this is nighttime Cassidy, but I do know at least daytime Cassidy knows like almost every language.
But I need to know which one you know.
I don't really have a list, but
Well, that's a problem.
I do know off the top of my head it's Common, Dwarven, Elvish, Draconic, Leonin, and what's the word? Something?
Abyssal?
Abyssal, that's the one.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Those are the ones I know off the
I
top of my
speak
head.
abs.
Okay. But still, that's 6 languages. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I
speak
Sermia, do you remember what you know for languages?
Well, I only have enough intelligence to know.
That's what I don't know,
Two,
is
I think.
because my
Unless
intelligence goes from 7 to 19.
Do we get?
Do I just know additional languages?
Do we happen to? Does anybody happen to know what the human-based languages are?
I think it's common and then another language of your choice. Usually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I would just know. Probably common. Sylvan and Ostenberg, just based on my.
Right. So
My
this language
location.
looks foreign. You've seen it before, but you can't quite remember. Roll me a history check to see if you can at least identify the language.
13. No, 12.
16.
10.
24.
Or yeah, it's 13 for me. So.
Again, Braddock, you and your deputy, Cassidy, you guys both recognize this as Celestial. Don't know what the fuck it says, but it's Celestial.
Hey, sister!
Some of my family members know this.
It's etched. It's almost like laser burned into the rock. Looks like a message. Mort, come here. Come in, Mort. Come on. Yeah. I'm busy making wax with Ginny. What's up?
I'm sorry, you're doing what now?
We're making wax. We're making wax candles.
Okay, never mind, Mort. I'll find someone else. You just keep doing what you're doing. Okay,
Oh, okay. Dip it again, honey.
Mort's doing good things, guys. We just gotta leave him alone. Okay, I'm out of ideas.
Alright, doing the ping thing. Who within 60 feet knows how to speak Celestial?
In 60 feet, nobody pings up. Honestly, you guys are the most knowledgeable about this language in 60 feet.
A random mouse scurrying by.
Yeah, right.
What the hell?
I mean, do you guys have, like, paper and
Ron
Yeah.
starts chasing
charcoal?
Yep, of
Yeah.
course.
A rubbing?
Yep.
I'll give it a rubbing.
Yeah, give me like a half hour, I could probably decipher this.
Oh god. He wants to rub for half an hour?
Decipher, where did you get rub from?
They were saying rubbing.
Yeah, it's a rubbing.
You're supposed to do that on the ship.
No, don't go rubbing your nubbin on the ship.
So,
Don't care what that mystic armor does.
you see, it just says World Breaker in Celestial. After you guys get back, you have time to,
World
Rude.
Breaker.
World Breaker.
And in.
I'm just gonna slide in. Nobody's even.
What would I have to roll to try and
Don't
recall
be-
if I've read about World Breaker in my previous research?
History.
History. Okay. Natural 20.
So,
It's the myth of the largest dwarf of all history.
World Breaker is. It can be translated many different ways. It's an epitaph that, any significantly powerful enough being might gain or might be translated differently. What World Breaker might mean in Celestial, because now you're like, well, now I have to take it in context. You're like, well, what would Celestial mean by World Breaker? What would this? But at the very least, you know that it is referring to someone. You know that there are numerous myths in the world that have that epithet. One of them that you kind of remember from one of your old books as a kid is an old Osnabrookian myth, and it's about a warrior who fought a great beast, slayed the great beast, and in their battle, their bodies were turned to crystal. And he was given the title of World Breaker because he was such a powerful warrior. That's what you remember. Again, you know, all myths have a speck of truth with a lot of flourishing and, you know, embellishment. So, but that's what you can think of that you're like, your brain immediately goes to. You're like, I'm in Osnabrück, the world breaker, but it's like, it seems to be a real, like, it was an old book, and the book talks about it being an old story.
So what would the cult's interest be with this world breaker?
Probably trying to break the world.
I will say also, okay, I forgot this is important, that supposedly in this book, it's part of the legend of how Osnabrück came to be. Like, Osnabrück used to be slightly larger islands. This battle between Worldbreaker and this beast destroyed, like, just broke the islands apart more. But then the kingdom of Osnabrück was built sort of like up from the battle site, and that's where the current castle rests.
This is
like,
really uncomfortable.
And the Lord, I haven't talked with Liz, but whoever the people were before the Ironhearts, they would have been they would have been the kings when this book was written. So, you know, the Lord and Lady blankety blank, you know, now reside over what, taking care of all Osnabrückians. They were actually tyrants, and that's why Trelawney's family overthrew them. You know, but that's neither here nor there.
So it's more like a local legend in Osnabrück.
From what the first world breaker that comes to your mind, especially where you are when you find it and the story that you know, it probably could refer to the local legend World Breaker, the warrior of myth.
All right. So the Cult of Veldaraam is now interested in a local legend. So they're trying to sell Fade here in Osnabrück, and they also got an interest in the local legend, so what exactly are they... What are they hoping to gain? If the Fade... I mean, if they're altering the Fade to make people more susceptible to mind control, are they trying to take over Osnabrück by enslaving its people, or if they're... And this is, like, completely out of character for nighttime Cassidy, so I would definitely say that, like, the magic from the...
I mean, hell, you can have an in-character moment of genius. Even Grog is smart every once in a while.
Dear God, he had a moment of clarity.
Yeah. It just sounds like daytime Cassidy coming through.
Oh, so this is like being on the other side.
Good questions. Good posits, guys. I don't know. That's more questions than answers.
Oh, yeah, good.
Parker, he's probably gotta pee. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get there soon. So, it is kind of like 8 o'clock at night. The festival, people are kind of like already pre-partying as you guys kind of walk out on the streets. Sort of some distant music, band, people laughing, going by. You eventually find yourself out of the warehouse district back to the residential fun part of town. Braddock, Martine is with her brother and sister.
Oh, hey!
Hey! Her brother comes up. He's much younger. He's probably closer to Servia's age.
Okay.
hugs, kisses, invites you down for dinner. Ran, you find a casserole. He's patiently waiting for you.
I forgot about casserole. Oh my
And
god!
that's why I should have took him.
And he's patiently waiting for you. Chrysitha is teaching him to fetch onions for the soup.
I'm gonna roll for a scritches check.
Roll for a scritches check.
Oh, that was a 4. God, I give him sub
The
mediocre
worst
scritches.
I have ever seen. Oh, hi, Parker.
Not much better.
I would like scritches
No,
too
I-
if we're talking about scritches.
So we would have got like the same.
What are you adding to it?
Oh, I'm adding like a +2.
Oh, okay.
And I don't really have animal handling. We probably got about the same roll.
Oops.
I was waiting for like a nat 20. There's more evidence.
Eventually, I just had a total brain fart. This music's just so nice to listen to. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the ambience of a winter wonderland. You guys.
Turn to face the camera. Get it again.
Sorry. But as you guys are kind of sitting there, you find yourselves again in that sort of similar sort of town square with all your friends. Not necessarily together, but you've wandered within kind of eyesight of one another. When a round of drinks is brought to your table, Braddock. Drink for you and your mother is brought to you, Cassidy.
Poison.
Sirmia, a drink for you and Maltea is brought to you. And Ran, a basically like a puppy treat for your dragon and a puppy treat for casserole and a drink for you is brought over. And each of these people that brings this over goes, this is courtesy of the gentleman at the pop-up serving station, as it were.
Is he trying to pick us up?
And all of you sort of
trying
like
to pick
at
you up.
once in your own individual places across this opening turn and see at the same time a gentleman standing there, kind of average height, pale skin, white suit, wide-brimmed white hat. And he tips his up, and you see the familiar face of Zareth, the companion of Balthiel.
Doesn't he know I'm trying to quit? I drink it.
And he just tips his head, and to each of you, it looks like he starts to walk to you. Pardon me.
What does it look like IRL from like a third person?
From a third person, it looks like he's still sitting there drinking his drink.
Oh, okay.
But he comes up to you, Braddock, and he's like, Braddock! I haven't seen you since, oh gosh, what was it?
I think the cavern.
The cavern, right, with the bone lady. That
Yeah.
was... Anyway, oh, is this the lady to be? Is this
Yeah.
the Lady Golrune? So nice to meet you, Zareth. And she's like, looks to you,
No.
and he goes, oh,
We appreciate the sentiment, but excuse me if I'm a little hesitant about the company you tend to keep, that I've noticed.
none of us are perfect, Braddock. I have been sent on behalf of my boo to have a little chat since I'm not under as much
I'm looking up like a
visual
translator.
scrutiny.
I think he means his paramour, his love interest, like Martine.
So
And
we're
Ran-
engaged.
Yeah. So, Cassidy, you're sitting there with your mom as Braddock is having this conversation.
Some random person.
Yeah, with some random person. It looks like Braddock and Martine are just talking there. Just talking, seemingly to the air. Braddock's like taking a right, he's talking to something. But you are kind of distracted as Zareth is still approaching you from when you saw him. And he's like,
It's just a slow one.
Cassidy Morium,
The one
I
and
haven't
only.
seen you since the Fogmouth Key. Do you remember that in that cavern? I dropped those papers. Did you pick those up?
Me personally, no, that was probably the other me you're thinking about.
You know what? You're right. You are so right, my friend. But hey, as long as you guys are keeping those papers, a lot of important information, a lot of items I was trying to track down. But hey, if you guys are looking for them, I know they're in good hands. Is this your mom?
Watch yourself, buddy.
Oh my gosh, your son has made quite a name for himself, Miss Morium. And she's like, oh, I know. Who is this? Zareth? I don't think you told me about him. He's a very charming man. And he's like, oh, yeah. Miss Morium, your son has helped me more than I could tell you. And she's like, oh, Cassidy, you always have such a great heart. I am so glad he's helping people. And he's like, oh, so am I. Cassidy, how are you doing?
Okay, considering everything.
Oh, right, the thing with the face, right?
That too.
That whole situation.
How's that coming along? Getting any closer to,
Progress
taking care
has been made.
Congratulations. Be careful with that. I know they can get a little nosy.
Okay, why don't we just skip the small talk and tell me what you want?
I just wanted to see how you're doing. You guys are out here, we haven't seen each other in forever. We don't have to talk shop with your mom here. I just wanted to check in on all you guys, see how you're doing. Balthiel wanted me to come and say hi. I'm under a little bit less scrutiny than him. He's busy at work. You know what I mean, Miss Morium. And just wanted me to make sure that everything's good, everybody's comfy, nothing troublesome going on.
This dude, what a pain.
Not recently.
Okay, good. There was there were some reports from the one of the sister offices that there was some ruffians that burst in and caused a bit of an office fire. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys weren't anywhere near that, or if you were, everybody's okay.
It's called.
Everybody's okay?
From last I saw, everybody was okay.
Great. Okay, no one was hurt on your end of things.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, I don't care about good. Okay, great. That's Balthiel wanted to check. We just heard about the little something at one of our satellite offices, and he wanted to make sure that you all, because he knows you just have a way to just find yourselves around people that need help. There's a fire in town. You might have just wanted me to check in. So I'm glad that you're all in one piece. And so nice to meet you, man. She's like, oh, thank you, Mr. Zareth. He's like, Cassidy, I'm in town. I'm sure we'll be in touch. Oh, excited for the match tomorrow.
Indeed.
Big day for Talani. Woo!
Go Haku.
As he, and he turns, and as she's like, "Who was that?" You look back to see him, and he's disappeared in the crowd.
He does this.
Yeah, he literally does this. You can't see me.
An old acquaintance, and I use the term very loosely.
Oh, I understand.
They hooked up. No.
One time, and he won't leave me alone.
Ran,
Hello.
you are sitting there, and Mare has already eaten his whole thing. Casserole's
Such
trying to work
a
on it. He's a
scant.
little puppy. To be fair, he's a Rottweiler puppy, so he's not having trouble. He's just he's a small dog compared to the size of the treat they brought him. But as Mari's kind of nosing in over on Casserole, you hear, and he kind of looks up, and another treat goes flying in the air as you see Zareth is approaching you too. And he goes, "Got a new friend there."
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we met. You were at the whole, and he looks around. You see, it's just you guys kind of hanging out, sort of off way, like the vampire cave and the bone lady and the wolves. It was a whole thing, right? You were part of the group for that time.
Yeah, I was there. I seem to be recalled not being completely with it for part of that time.
Hey, listen, it's been a bit of a hurricane for me, but
Everyone disassociates now and then.
I heard about what you and your friends did earlier at a satellite office, we'll call it. The Fade. What am I? There's nobody around. The Fade. But Balthiel caught wind and he sent me to ask to make sure that everybody was intact or had anything that you could maybe help with. We're a little under scrutiny right now, but I have slightly more freedom than him. But yeah. You're someone who's gotten around. You traveled the islands alone for some time, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Before you came up with them?
Yeah.
You used to having to venture off on your own, I imagine.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd been adventuring for quite a few years before I met up with these guys.
This big guy right here probably helps with the when things get kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
And he looks kind of serious for a second, and he goes, I can only say so much, but that particular skill set might come in handy soon. So just be mindful and maybe think of ways that you can help more than just yourself with that. Speaking a little plainly, I can feel like my eyes are on my shoulders or something. Anyway, are they enjoying their treats? Good?
Yeah, they seem to be loving them.
Great. Well, thanks. I saw this doggo and your dragon. I couldn't help but, send a treat your way. Nice to meet you, stranger.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And as he turns, you see a little flicker of blue flame as he goes and John Cena's into the crowd.
Oh my God, John Cena was here. I met John Cena.
Guys, I met John Cena.
How did you see him?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't believe you. How did you see it?
Lying to me.
But Sirmia, finally, you and Maltea, you are having your drinks, enjoying. Lordio is there with his coffee.
Who
with whiskey
cares?
that he
How
put
cool
in it.
would kick his ass anyway?
It's true.
Zareth approaches you,
It's true.
and he goes, "My most capable couple."
You know I'm trying to quit, right?
Oh,
And
I'm so sorry.
As I drink it.
As you drink it, he snaps and it just turns to eggnog with no rum in it. That's not good, but there's just
Takes out
there's
the
no
flask, pours it in.
Heck yeah, I'm just drinking cinnamon milk now.
I understand you've had a
It's the
reconnection with
cinnamon
good old
toast crunch
Dad.
Cinnamon milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong? We're friends, right? We had that whole
Chocolate
thing. I gave you like the item thing, and you were
Well,
like,
I didn't.
those papers. Remember in the cave? I oopsie dropped them. You picked them up, right? You didn't leave them off in that vampire cave?
I don't remember you giving me anything. I found some papers on the ground somewhere one time, I think.
Oh, you know what? I was looking for those. You keep them. I must have lost them. We must be talking about the same papers. But good, yeah. I remember last we saw each other was when you were dealing with, like, that bone lady and the vampires and the wolves.
She's so slippery. She just
That
doesn't
one
die. She's
vampire
like a
was hitting on her.
cockroach.
Had the hots for
Between
her.
you and me, if you're looking to maybe tie up some loose ends, she might be making a bit of a special appearance in the coming days.
Oh, I hope she doesn't ruin my fun tomorrow.
Hint, hint.
Oh, right. Right, I was just talking about the Talani, right? She's. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited.
I have a concert of sorts to watch tomorrow.
Very good. Well, if that's the
Concert of
case,
violence.
I don't think so. I'm just letting you know she is about. So stay on your toes.
I'm always on my
Bitch is
toes.
back.
That's why you're my most capable couple. Lordio, never stop being weird. Yep. Never will! Great, well. Balthiel just wanted me to check in on all of you after the fun you had today. By the way, you can keep what you took, but, use with discretion and with who.
My papers?
It's not the cleanest stuff.
Oh, do you want to buy some drugs?
No, not for that stuff, dearie. No, thank you, but I appreciate it.
I don't
just-
do drugs.
Good.
Silly.
Don't do drugs. At least those ones. All right, well, I'm going to leave you all to your whatever and get back to my business. Bay is asking for me, but I'm positive we will see each other soon. So, good evening. Sirmia, Maltea, Lortio. She he refills all of you. All of you individually get refilled drinks.
I don't like the guy, but I'm not going to turn down free booze.
I should learn this one.
All right,
My cinnamon milk.
we are going to wrap up
Yummy.
that evening. You guys are going to get one last moment to share any information or thoughts you have with the group before you all head off to your evening respite. And we wake up the next day. Braddock, this is your bachelor party night, dude.
Yeah!
Woo!
Woo!
I am not a bachelor.
Martine pays for a joint bachelorette party, and I'm gonna give you guys. You guys can share any thoughts, but we will definitely open post hangover.
Ron,
Sorry, I don't do drugs.
Ron 100% turns into a woo
You're
girl.
the DD somehow. You're like, it's 2:30 in the morning. You're like, what is up to this? How was I the most
basically
responsible one this
howling.
evening?
I'm throwing up because of
Detox.
because of detox.
My
Everyone else is
bachelor-
throwing up from just their.
It's my
their-
bachelor
okay,
party.
guys,
I'm going
I've
around
never
everybody.
felt
Are
better.
you okay?
Okay, now I've never felt better.
I'm taking care of everyone.
Ron gets a FUI, flying under the influence. He's
I love it. From Braddock. While he's on the dragon with you. Also under the influence.
All right, Ron, take us back to the hospital.
I
Pull over!
gotta write you this citation.
Damn it! Damn it! I can't afford this on my license.
All right, Ron, get us back to the hotel. I said pull over.
I can't afford the points on my dragon license.
Where I wrote this dragon pull over.
You're literally like riding it backwards while Ron's the one literally on the stirrups. You're just like looking at the back of Mare and you're like, whoa. Fall off a few times, Mare has to like barrel roll underneath to catch you. Like,
Mari's in complete control and sober, but he's still,
Mare's the only sober one. That's fucking hilarious.
he still
Mare and the
gets
dog are the only two sober ones.
he still gets in trouble with Braddock. Even though he's just drunk on a dragon and not actually driving anymore.
Mari, you're moving too fast right now. I see you ran through that stop sign. He's just stopped.
Yeah, he's literally not even moving, scratching it. Like, so, next week,
God damn.
we'll open with, I'm sure some fuckery because we'll have Liz back and Jeremy back after 2 weeks away from both of them. So everybody will be back together. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of fuckery to start with. Then we will open. It'll basically be the pre-wedding jitters will be the fuckery, and then we'll do the Braddock Martine wedding. Then we're gonna do the Midwinter Rumble XLVIII, and I don't know what that actually is number-wise. I just chose all my weird Roman numerals. And we're gonna meet some fun fighters, right? And Liz is gonna fight totally me, playing 5 different fights. Totally me playing 5 fighters. Come next week because I think it's gonna be
55.
It's gonna be some of the craziest
Yeah,
bonkers.
'cause Alex.
At least session, if not 2 sessions. It's gonna be 2 sessions,
If
if not
she
3.
fights 5 fighters, how many brackets is that? In a
Each
tournament?
fighter, so basically that's her moving up a bracket. It's assumed
Yeah.
each fighter has won.
So how
their
many people are in the
previous
tournament
fights.
then?
There should be 25 if there's. Oh no, there should be 36 if there's 6, right? Because it's. Yep.
You cut it in half each time.
Yeah.
18.
Because
9.
each. Yeah. 'cause
No
it goes in
twinning,
and it-
Sermia. You can't twin.
I
Oh,
just
it might only
watch
be
it.
18 then. It's only 18.
No, you
There's
said
18
cut
and
it
there's
in
9
half.
on each bracket. I think is how. We'll have to figure out exact. No, if there's 5.
But it's person versus
Oh,
person.
so it's
too.
there's.
It would just be.
It'd be 20, 10 on each bracket. Because 5 to the champion.
But it's 1-on-1, right?
Mm-hmm. No. It would be 16 because what you have is 8 on each side, 4 matches to get to the championship. Those people fight the final one. So
8 on each side with 4 rounds. So
it'll be
there's 8
4
on each
rounds,
side.
and the 5th round is the championship fight. So it's assumed that each fighter has won all of their matches before Talani fights them.
8 on each side.
I'm doing that right, right?
So the championship is 2. The
Is that right?
semifinals would be 4. The quarterfinals would be 8. So that's 2 rounds outside of the finals,
That's
so
3
then you'd have
rounds.
16, so 32.
Oh, it was 32. I was right to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, so 32 altogether, and it's just if she wins each fight, it'll only have to be 4 rounds until the championship fight, and that last 5th round is the championship bout.
Okay.
There's
are we
people
gonna
from
roll
literally
to
all
s-
over the entire world.
Are we gonna roll to see who's?
Actually,
what
we're gonna
fight?
do that right now because so I need everyone to roll me d6 minus 1.
D6 minus 1?
5.
6.
I'm just
2.
gonna roll
well,
yours.
Did you roll? Do the minus 1.
I got a 6 minus 1 then.
So 5.
So 2.
Also 2.
So rollies and rollies.
Okay.
6.
So you and me are rolling against
Okay.
each other.
5.
1.
Okay.
3.
I got a roll. Yes. 4.
Okay, so it's gonna go Kenna, Mike, John, Briggs. You're the only character whose name popped in my mind, and then Jeremy will be the first.
In what order?
Last, so it'll go
Are you saying
Jeremy, Briggs, John, Mike.
Are you saying
Kenna.
Trench is gonna be in the
Trench is Trench is the championship fight? Which that's exactly how the Tenkaichi Budokai went, didn't it? That's actually fucking hilarious. Because that means that Trench made it. Won every fight. That's hilarious. All right, good.
You're not
Perfect, I
gonna
love
know
it.
that.
We'll see you
that
guys
he's
next
too